Good morning from RB Winter State Park in the Bald Eagle State Forest area. Got a bit of a late start. It's 9 o'clock. Gonna go slowly make my way home on all sorts of little back roads. It's a good day for a good day. Where is this turn? Now, winter maintenance. Always a good sign. Starting the day with some easy gravel roads. Get warmed up a little bit. Let the heated gear do its work. Just a little bit of clear cutting. Always feels like a scar left on the land when I take down that many trees in the same spot. Turkey! God, this area is so cool because there are just endless gravel roads all over the place. Just crossing over I-80. And back into the woods. Zimmerman Road and Pine Flat Road.
I like that they have these vistas scattered throughout the state forests. They really give you a better sense of the area that you wouldn't get being hemmed in by trees all day. It's also really cool to see the clumps of pine trees scattered throughout the landscape before it turns into a sea of green.
Now I have to find some gas. I did not get it last night like I should have. Sometimes you just gotta be prepared to make a little detour. The road I was hoping to go on is gated. Guess I didn't do enough research planning this route, but it's alright. I'll find another way around. Find some fuel and some breakfast. It's so cool to drop into these different sections of forest. That's pretty cool. Use the old lick the non-capacitive glove to get it to work with a touchscreen. The only thing about using smartphones for navigation. I miss the actual touchscreen that you could touch with anything. Rolling through the little town of Delwart.
It's Duart. I don't know where I got Delwart.
With a very cool old brick warehouse. A quaint little town. Hey, cows. Have some beautiful rolling hills here. And the swervy pothole game. Lots of wagon tracks and cow farms. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, and power plant? Is that a gas power plant? I think it is. Oh, this is a nice surprise. I like picking random dirt roads on the Garmin map. I think these are state game lands. These ones are always tricky too because they tend to have a lot of closed gates. But just need to be willing to turn around and explore. Pennsylvania has a lot of great little places like this. Little dirt roads and farmy communities winding their way down the mountain. This is a good one. Rules are rules. I'm not going that way, but I have to do it. Sam Ekman. Very cool. Look at this barn. On the imaginatively named Covered Bridge Road. Beautiful here. The 1955 Ford Planter. And back onto the route. Route. What's your preferred usage? Another beautiful day. Little chilly last night, but not too bad. Devil Hole Run.
There are so many natural features named after the devil. I don't get it.
What do you suppose is this way? Another covered bridge? No way. Judd Christian, number 95. Yeah, Pennsylvania sure has a lot of covered bridges. Would you believe it? I found another covered bridge. They're all over the place. Lots of little guys. This is a fun little route. Try to stay near that pink line, which was the intended route, but sure we'll get back there eventually. All work out in the end. Hemlock Hollow Road is an awfully good name. So, I've been using OSM A&D for a little bit now, but it does this thing when you're going in and out of service that it comes up with a big thing that says there's not cellular data available. But I already have all the maps downloaded, and so it just results in an unnecessary click. But other than that, seems to be a pretty solid thing for following tracks. Oh, and it occasionally gets confused which way is forward. I think it has to do with the phone orientation. The OpenStreetMap are a pretty good base map. They show all the dispersed campsites in state forests, and I think national forests, many in national forests as well. And I think there's a pretty reasonable fee for continued map access. It's not like Garmin where it was $100 to update the map. I think maybe I found a special where it was a few dollars for the year, and maybe it goes up to $10 a year to have updated and current maps. But you can download, I think, 3 to 5 maps before you have to pay anything, so you can try it out and see how you like it without any real commitment. Just dirt road after dirt road. This is the sleepy little village of Jameson City. Aw, the city hotel is not open looking. Some lunch would be great. Oh, no outlet. Turn right. This is in the neighborhood of Ricketts Glen State Park, which has some incredible waterfalls if you've never been before. It's definitely worth a visit and a hike. There's tons of nice little dirt roads around there, so like this one. It's an excellent little road. It said it was closed and then said no winter maintenance, so you always have to find out if the sign is serious or not, right? Unless there's a bridge out somewhere, that would be unfortunate. I think it's a pretty long backtrack to get around this. Well, you can see little waterfalls on the road. Oh, there's a little bigger waterfall there. Very pretty. What a day, what a day. Beautiful creek here too. It's a little bit chunky. It's like just the right amount where it's fun, but not exhausting. Oh, there's a little washout there. Thank you, Mr. Stick. Haha, road closed, you don't fool me. As long as nobody sees me going in, it's fine. Found some more state game land roads along this beautiful bog. I think that's a beaver dam right there. And And it's about time to have a good snack. What a beautiful place to stop and do that.
It's stunning here. Hear all these little, maybe frogs or birds going peep, 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 peep. And there's a beaver dam right over there. Get a better look at that. And it's so peaceful here. I wonder what these ponds are for, or if they're natural or man-made. I'll have to do some digging and find out. I know this is a wildlife management area, or PA game land, whatever they call it here.
Go right on the wrong side of the road to get a better view at the lake.
I think this is natural, and it's a boreal conifer swamp.
Cool little wooden bridge. Ah! We'll head down the backside of Ricketts Glen. I'm pretty sure this road still goes through, but we'll find out. Following this beautiful mountain stream for now. There's not much better than a nice dirt road following a little stream. This is one of my happy places. If I'm not mistaken, this is an old railroad grade. But slowly climbing the mountain. You can see that it's a very constant grade and very gradual corners. You can see the land moved out of the way. Yeah, there's the old grade there. Super cool. And the old bridge abutments. Very cool. Beautiful streams here. I mean, this feels like a pretty steep grade even for a train.
Or rather, especially for a train.
I suppose that's why it doesn't exist anymore. Imagine laying these all out in the 1800s. Just a phenomenal amount of work. Gorgeous. My goodness. Look at that river. Yeah, dirt roads and creeks. Can't beat it. And here's the old rail depot. I'm pretty sure. It certainly looks like one. This is the town of Tunkhannock. Halliburton. Yikes. More Halliburton. What is this thing? Wyoming County Courthouse. Wow. They make courthouses like Texas makes courthouses. Clock does not seem to be right at all. It is not 10 to 6. Well, right twice a day.
12 miles to the east, Tunkhannock Viaduct towers over the town of Nicholson. It was built in 1915 and still has regular freight traffic over it. I always try to stop by if I'm in the area.
It's always cool to see the Tunkhannock Viaduct in Nicholson. There's some nice little gravel roads right nearby. Beautiful hills and valleys here. Sure is windy. Whoa. Cool old stone walls too. Somehow that little barn has a power meter on it. That's pretty funny. Railroad. And no trespassing, Norfolk and Southern. Tunnel road. Whoa. I think there's a tunnel under there. This is Factoryville. I don't see a factory though. Steep climb. See the factory from up here? I don't see a factory.
I understand this town gets its name from a woolen mill, but I don't even see it on a map from 1891.
check out all the old telegraph poles next to the old railway here. Wonder how long they've been here. It says this road is closed, but suppose you have to find out, right? Well, that was closed. This is close to through traffic, but that's a bullshit sign. Oh, it's very close to through traffic. What the hell, man? Guess we're finding another way around. Guess I was warned. Alright, let's try another way around. Why are you crossing the road? Don't cross the road. There's nothing on the other side for you. That is the sheepdog. I seem to have found my way back to the railroad tracks. Looks like they're putting new ties in. This is an active railroad. Wow. Don't see that every day. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's cleaning up the ballast. I'm not a train nerd, you're a train nerd. What is that tower? What on earth could that be for? I seem to have routed myself to the little town of DuPont instead of just getting on the highway and spending 5 minutes going around all this. I climbed up out of the Wilkes-Barre area and the temperature dropped like 10 degrees. So this is Pinchot State Forest, which I'm sure I'm mispronouncing, but I haven't heard of this before. Hopefully my through route here goes through. I did quite a bit of Google Earthing to make sure that there weren't gates, but it's always possible to mess it up. This is Pinchot State Forest. Nice little road following the river for a while. Somehow this little patch of land is private, and look at that monster of a PTZ and solar panel. This little patch is mine. Don't go near my patch. My grass. How do you say this state forest? Is it Pinchot, 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 Pinchot? I don't have a clue. Oh, this is beautiful. They've filled the potholes on this side of the bridge. I sure hope this goes all the way through. One-lane bridge. Look at this old guy. What is that? What is that? What manner of furry creature just ran across the bridge? Rats! 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 Well, this is not an open road. Pennsylvania State Game Lands, you've got me again. Well, I've been foiled. I'll just take this to the next exit and it'll be grand. Well, I looked at the rest of the route and getting kind of late in the day, so I'm just gonna bypass a bunch of it. I don't really feel like riding through the Poconos, so I'll just scoot to some nice local roads to get home. Hooray! Hooray, hooray, I'm off the interstate. And a couple more little neat railroad items. One-lane tunnel. Is that a three-wheeler? That is a three-wheeler. Cool. And check this out. Double tunnel. One for the river and one for the road. It's an old graphite mill.
Well, that's about it for this trip. Thank you so much for coming along, and I hope to see you on the next adventure.